Hello and welcome to the batch command system for Ableton Live Basic Training. We'll be taking you through how to locate, use, and program some of our most popular batch commands included by default in your Raven and Batch Commander software. We'll be demonstrating the batch commands on the Raven software, however the same batch commands can be found in the same locations across both applications. If you're a Batch Commander user, just note that you'll see some non-batch command tools that are exclusive to the Raven software during this video. It's also important to note that the overview should be off in Ableton Live when using the Raven and Batch Commander. You can toggle this on and off by using the key command Option Command O. Let's begin. From your desktop, navigate to the Apple drop-down menu and click System Preferences. Then click Show All. If you're using OS X 10.9 or higher, click Security and Privacy. Within the Privacy tab, select the Accessibility option on the sidebar and drag the following applications to the provided area from your Applications folder: Automator, Ableton Live, the Raven or Batch Commander application, and Terminal. Note, Terminal is located in the Utilities folder within the Applications folder. If you're using OS X 10.7 or 10.8, click Show All and select Accessibility from the main System Preferences window. Then, confirm that the Enable Assistive Devices option is checked. When getting started with your batch command system, it's important to be aligned. Use the Align Toolbar batch commands on Layout 1 of the basic layout to automatically have the batch commands resize your range and session window for you to account for the Raven and/or Batch Commander toolbars. On Layout 1, we've located a few different batch command panels for new track creation, naming, and color coding. Let's create 4 new audio tracks by pressing the New Audio Track batch command 4 times. Now let's name these lead vocals 1 through 4. I'll just select the first of the 4 tracks I want to name. Now hit the Name Lead Vocals ×4 batch command. The batch command automatically changes the name of the 4 new audio tracks to lead vocals 1 through 4 progressively. Note, we've created a lot of preset naming batch commands, but it's also easy to create your own custom names. We'll cover creating custom batch commands using key commands later in this training. On the floating toolbar on Layout 1, we've included some automatic create, name, and color code batch commands that do it all in one. So let's hit the new Vocal Tracks ×4 red batch command. Just like that, it creates, names, and color codes them red. In the Arrange window of Raven Layout 3, I can push the MIDI map batch command to instantly enable my MIDI mapping. Then I can open the Raven MIDI pads by hitting this button here. Note, if you're a Batch Commander user, the MIDI pads are not included in your application. Next, I'll select the first insert to map and then push the desired MIDI pad I want to map it to. Now you can see the MIDI note name of the previously pressed MIDI pad it corresponds to. It's now very easy to launch clips and scenes with batch commands. We've included 32 beat pad batch commands on the floating toolbar of Layout 3. These beat pads also are complete with our Key Map Beat Pads batch command, which will scroll to the first track and map key commands on slot 1 through 4 for beat pad 1 through 4. Then it will scroll to the next track and map key commands on slot 1 through 4 for beat pad 1 through 4. And it will automatically for the next 8 tracks for a total of 32 instant key maps, so all your beat pads automatically work. Note, you can customize these to your own preference. We've included the Key Map Beat Pads batch commands to synchronize with the first 8 tracks both vertically and horizontally. Watch as I use this first column to trigger track 1's 1 through 4 clips. These 32 beat pads will also launch your top 8 scenes as well. Just hit the Key Map Master Scenes batch command again, located on Layout 4, and the batch command will click the master track and assign a key command to the top 8 scenes. Now we can use our Launch Scenes 1 through 8 batch commands here. Note, you must have at least 8 tracks in your session for this to function correctly, and it will overwrite mappings to your tracks if they already exist on the first 8 tracks in your session. With batch commands, you can instantly add and remove custom individual plugins with single-touch buttons. On Layout 1 of the basic layout, first we'll select the track we want to add our plugin to in either the Arrange or Session windows. Now let's add an Ableton EQ to this track. I'll just hit the Add EQ8 batch command, and it will instantly add the Ableton EQ8 band to the next available insert on that selected track. This batch command is actually searching for the plugin you wish to load, so it's easy to customize these yourself for any plugins you want. We'll cover how to do this later in this training. Now let's add a plugin chain to a different track. We'll use our slate plugin chain batch command and watch it go to work for us. We've included some great preset plugin render batch commands. On layout 4, you'll find reverse reverb. This batch command is going to instantly duplicate my selection, reverse it, add a reverb to it, and freeze the reverb to the track. Then it will bounce the track in place by flattening it, and then reverse the sample back to its original direction. Note, before performing this batch command, it's important to be toggled to the clip view, and the help window should be closed. Now, let's select this audio clip to put the effect on and hit the reverse reverb batch command. And it's done. You can easily customize your own versions to combine reverses, reverbs, other plugins, and bounces to your desired variation within the Batch Command System programming menu. We'll cover how to use the Batch Command System programming menu later in this training. One feature missing from Ableton Live is an easy way to comp like other DAWs natively support. We took things into our own hands and created powerful batch commands to be able to create and utilize comping playlists specifically designed for vocal comping. On layout 4, use the Create 8 New Playlists batch command. I can create 8 new audio tracks and instantly name them playlists 1 through 8. Now let's record our first take. Now that I've got that, I want to record another take. I'll hit the New Playlist Take 1 batch command, and it will deactivate the clip I just recorded and then cut that take. Then it will scroll down a track to my first playlist and paste the deactivated clip there. Now I can record my next take. Once I've got a bunch of takes, I can hit the Audition Selection batch command and will change the selected clip status back to active and automatically play it. I can then use the Audition Take Above or Below batch commands to deactivate the one I was on and activate and play the next or previous take. Lastly, when I find the take that I like, I just select it and hit the Move to Main Take batch command, and I'm done. The batch command system offers users the ability to instantly convert an audio melody to a rendered synth track. Here I have a guitar line, and in this example I want to double it up with some synth sounds. On layout 4, I'll hit Convert Melody to Lead Synth, and this will turn the guitar notes into MIDI notes. And then add the lead synth instrument preset to the MIDI track. Then it will freeze and flatten the MIDI back into audio for easy editing. To program a batch command, push and hold one of the batch command buttons, and batch commander users can right-click or option-click a batch command to open the batch command system programming menu. If empty, the menu will appear blank. However, if you're overwriting a batch command with previous programming, hit the Clear All button in the batch command programming menu, and the button will then be ready for programming. To enter a key command, hit the Key Command button on the batch command programming menu, and then enter your desired key command. To the right of the key command on the command line, you can add a delay to the key command prior to launch, or even add a number of repetitions you would like the command to perform before moving to the next line in the command sequence. Let's make a batch command to add our favorite plugin to a selected track. Press Key Command and enter the following script. Command F. Then we'll enter the name of the first plugin. I'll use the Slate Digital Virtual Tape Machines, but this can be any plugin you'd like. I'll hit Key Command and type the first word, virtual. Then hit Key Command and on the keyboard press Spacebar. And now add the second word. Hit Key Command and enter the word tape. Hit Key Command and on the keyboard press Spacebar. Hit Key Command and now we'll type the word machines. Now let's add a bit of delay to give the computer time to search for the plugin. I'm going to add about 1000 milliseconds here, but this can depend on your computer's processing speed. Now we just need to tell the batch command to select the plugin and load it. I'll hit Key Command and on my keyboard press Cursor down. And last, hit Key Command once more and hit Enter. located on the numeric keypad. We'll give it a name and choose a color and hit Confirm. Now, when we hit our newly customized batch command, it will automatically add the Slate Digital Virtual Tape Machines to the next insert available on the selected track. I've shown you how to customize your batch commands using key commands. However, another powerful feature to the batch command system is called the QuickList. Your software comes preset with tons of great menu items and mouse-click batch commands that you can use to program into your batch command line as you choose. Let's program a batch command that will take a melody line from an audio file and automatically trigger it with my favorite VST instrument, and then it will turn it back to audio from MIDI for easy editing. To do this, Raven users can push and hold the batch command button, and Batch Commander users can right-click or option-click a batch command to open the batch command system programming menu. Now we'll hit the QuickList button and search and select the following. Convert melody to new MIDI track weight. Highlight it and hit the Select button on the bottom of the QuickList. Next, search Deleted Plugins on selected track. Highlight it and hit the Select button on the bottom of the QuickList. Now we'll add a key command by hitting the Key Command button and entering Command F. Now let's enter the name of our VST. Hit Key Command and type the word Grand. Next, add a space by hitting Key Command and pressing Spacebar on the keyboard. Then, again, hit Key Command and type the word Piano. Next, hit Key Command and enter Cursor Down on the keyboard. And then, hit Key Command and Enter. Now back in the QuickList, we'll search Freeze. Highlight Freeze, Flatten, Wait for Freeze, and hit the Select button on the bottom of the QuickList. I'm going to add about 1000 milliseconds here, but this can depend on your computer's processing speed. Now let's just give it a name, color, and hit Confirm. Now we'll just select this guitar audio and hit our new batch command and watch it work its magic. We've shown you a lot of great preset batch commands across your layouts, and I've also shown you how to customize your own batch commands using key commands and QuickList items. Another really powerful feature to the batch command system is the ability to record your own custom mouse clicks. On a Raven, push and hold a batch command to open the batch command system programming menu. If you're using Batch Commander, right-click or option-click the button batch command you want to program. Now we'll hit the record button and the batch command system will record your mouse clicks and key commands in the sequence you perform them. Once completed, hit the record button again and name your new batch command. This will save to your user recordings tab for later use as well. Now I'll just add my new recording into my batch command line, give the button a name and color, and hit Confirm. Now watch my new custom recorded batch command perform a key command and mouse click. We recommend reviewing our user manuals, which are accessible within the Raven and Batch Commander settings, as well as visiting our Slate Media Technology forum and joining the community of users, again accessible in your settings. The forum is great for asking how-to questions, requesting or sharing custom batch commands, and more. Lastly, if you ever have any questions when using the application, never hesitate to contact our customer support department by visiting slatesupport.com and opening a support ticket. Our customer support representatives are available to assist you Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.